Hello, everybody. Well, we're doing something a little different today. I've already been doing a few things. I was listening to some music and I said, you know what? I ain't filmed anything. I kind of got busy listening to little music for whatever reason today. I got up early this morning, cooked breakfast, and first one thing and another. And I got out here and I was like, well, what am I going to do on some of the stuff that I need to do? And the weather's nice out today. And I have a wood processor sitting out there for Glenn and I think Ricky. And they bought it at an auction and it had a chainsaw on it to cut blocks off. And the auction company, for whatever reason, we have no idea why, they decided to take the saw off the processor and sell it separate. Well, they sold it with the mount that goes on it also. So they brought it over here and dropped it off because we got this saw here. And I've been trying to figure out how I was going to make a mount to go on it. So I went out there and looked at it some this morning, and I've got this piece of round tubing that I've turned. And I cut this, but I cut it backwards. Instead of it being like this, it was supposed to be like this, with this on the other way. But nevertheless, there's plenty of material here. I'm just going to cut this ear off. It was just going to be a little bit extra, but it'll be fine without it. I just cut it off the bandsaw and drilled them 2 holes. Then the next problem I had was I needed to be able to bolt it on here, so I made these nuts. This was just some 3/4 round bar. I just drilled holes in them, threaded them in a lathe. It didn't take me too awful long to do it. And I'm getting to where I need to test fit some stuff. And I'm going to have to drag it up here somehow or another. And I don't know what I did with the chain. Or if I even brought the chain over here. Oh, there it is. So, I'm actually going to put the bar and chain on it. And we're going to see if we can't get it ready to put up there. And see how it fits, because I'm going to have to do some welding anyway. So I know some people's going to question why I put the bar and chain on it and still got to work on it. Well, the thing is I got to know where the bar and chain's going to have to go, and I got to make stops so that it'll stop and not go down and contact the bed of the thing and all that. So I need the bar and chain on it, and I want to try it out anyway sometime or another. So we might go try it out directly. I'm trying to find a sprocket because I need this has got a 404 sprocket on it. So I got to switch it over to a number 8 or switch it over to a 3/8. This was a vent master that came from the fire department when they bought out a group from the fire department. This was one of the vent master saws. So we're looking around on the table like we're completely helpless and can't find nothing because we can't. I've been moving a few things around this morning while I was working, and well, no, I don't know where anything's at. It'll be alright though. I'll find it eventually. It's a screwdriver. There's a screwdriver running around here somewhere. Yeah, that feels good. We're just going to clip that back on there. All I have to do is pull the snap off and change the sprocket. And luckily it went off without a hitch. we didn't shoot it across the room like I do sometimes. So that's always a plus. Oh, mercy. Mercy, mercy. I'm just trying to get along and get a few things accomplished. The weather's really nice today. That's one of the reasons why I chose to see if I couldn't get this done, because he'd want me to do it, but the weather's just been so bad. I said, well, the weather's nice now, so I'm gonna try to get out there and get her put on there, and there's nothing to hold that rascal up. The dog is gone off of this one, the felon spike, and the holes are just huge slam up. And there's no reason for me to fix that, or to try to fix it, because this saw's going on a wood processor. So, I mean, it's going to be mounted on a mount, and it's just going to be bolted on there, so it doesn't need a dog on it, because it ain't going to go anywhere. So, that's one of the reasons why we chose to use this one. Hopefully them 3/4 nuts will clear, and I believe they will. I was going to say, if that one won't, I'll put it back in the lathe and turn it down just a little bit, but I think it's going to clear. It just will clear it, put it that way. It just will clear. And you can still use a wrench for a steel, because they're 3/4. Three-quarters. This chain will stretch a little bit. I figured I'd film a little bit of this and I'll stop it. Try to get a few things done. And try to get a little of this and that. That way y'all have some video to look at. I think we're going through a series of what all do I do. And the answer to that is there's a lot. I'm pretty well experienced with a whole lot of things. I see that'll go there. Then this will actually bolt on here, and that'll let us give a place to weld it to. So let me get this done, and I'll bring you back. All right, everybody. I got my. It's darkening out because of the sun. I got our pieces made, and we're fixing to weld them together, so I figured I'd just start it like that and turn it around. Yeah, I know. I'm still welding on the table with a bunch of stuff on it. We cleaned some of it off, so it's not so bad. I've got some stuff down here underneath the table, but I threw the welding jacket over that to keep it safe. So I'm fixing to weld this on here, and we're going to see if we can get it gusseted up. Got her tacked on there. Let me get my spectacles because I can't see real good. Everything's blurry. There we go. Now maybe I can actually see. I'll turn it around and weld this side over here. Most of that up on the heavier metal, because this piece right here is not quite as thick So I'm trying to put the heat into this because it's heavy. I'm going to put another little bit on this one because I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't have a good prop while I was doing it. That's better. That's more better. Well, let's walk out here to the bellhopper cooling station, more commonly known as a bucket of rainwater. Still a little warm. Yeah, that's much better. There you go. Now, we're going to stop it. Ha-ha! Now, we have cooled it off. We've welded it together. We made the bolts on the nuts. We got the bolts, and it goes like this. I think I might have showed y'all putting it on already. I don't know whether I did or not. I'm going to stick it back on here. And then we're going to go visit the machine it visits or fits on. And yeah, them are 13. So you can use a scrunch, but I ain't in all that. Not when I got an impact wrench anyway. But yeah, it fits it. And you can still actually reach the adjuster, but it won't do you much good because you got to take all that stuff loose anyway. I mean, you can pop the nuts loose, reach in there with a wrench, knock them loose, tighten the chain. It's not impossible. A little impractical, but for the most part on this thing, I don't think you'll have much trouble. I'm going to make it where it's a quick pin. You just pull the pin out and you just slide the saw off, lay it over on the side, service it. Whatever you want to do. So let's go down there and see how it fits. All right. Here we are. This is the piece that this slips up on. See? I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it will actually hit right there. So I want to fix it so that there's some type of stop on this thing, but I don't know what they had on it beforehand. I swear I believe they had it flipped up like that. I don't particularly like it, but the log sets up in here and comes out, and then you just, you know, and knock it off there. So, oh mercy, that's the way it is right now. And right here, I'm just going to drill a hole through here and just put a tractor pin or key pin or whatever through it so you can flip it around, take it on and off. That way you can take the saw off and not leave it out in the weather. So that's where she goes. Let's see how it looks. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, see, it'll bump right yonder. And I want to try to fix this where it won't hit right there. But something else I got to work on. I'll bring you around here and show you. I can keep you in here. I'm trying to adjust it. There we go. Try to get the tripod a little more level. All right. I reckon y'all can see that okay. See how much plays in this handles? This one right here is really bad. That one works, but that one hits before it gets up there. So, I wish them lines wasn't in the way, but they are. We might have to go do a little reparative welding. Of course, it might just be that darn pin's loose as a goose. I don't know what size the pin is actually supposed to be. That actually fits tight. So it's in the handle. So that means we're gonna pull the handle off of it. If we can get the cotter pins out of it. Well, that fell out. That's not too awful bad. But that's not too bad. This handle right here is worn pretty bad right here. And it's pretty bad there too. And I think this is cast. But nevertheless, we'll repair it one way or the other. All right. Bring you back. All right, everybody. We're going to see if we can braze this up a bit, because it is brass, or not brass. It's cast iron, and well, y'all know how cast iron welds. And it's not impossible to weld it with a stick welder or a MIG welder, either one. It just ain't the most practical thing in the world. So we're going to throw a little heat on her here and see if we can't brass braze it. I'm already getting hot over there, because this thing is thin on one side, boys. Let me tell you what. It is thin, thin, thin. I'm hoping that this brass will lay in here pretty good. I'm just going to fill the holes up, and I'll try to re-grind everything out. If I can get it to do as I want. It's actually going pretty well. I don't think y'all can see up in here, but there's not a whole lot of room to put y'all where y'all can see, a room where I can see, and well, dadgummit, it just has to be where I can see it, at least. Come on. Ah, just about had it where I wanted it. Yes, baby. What, baby? I'm filming and brazing at the same time. Oh yeah, the wind was blowing the curtains. That's cool, ain't it? Yeah, Mama opened the windows this morning because it's like 75 degrees today. Yeah, the kitchen window's open too. Y'all might be able to see this a little better. Do what? I'm just gonna leave that right there. Oh, baby, I'm doing something, so just do what you're doing or whatever. I'm gonna try to fill this hole right here in. I ain't gonna swear that this will work, but if I can get it sort of filled up enough where I can re-drill it and it's a lot tighter, they'll take better care of this probably than whoever built it or had it or whatever. It'll probably last them for a long time. Got it pretty hot. Now this ain't too bad to grind back off because I can just grind off till I hit the iron and I'll know where I'm going. I'm gonna stick it over here and try to fill in the other side. At least y'all get to see, the floor. Y'all get to see a little bit of this. Because a lot of people keep asking me what all I do. And the answer to that's just, well, there really ain't no easy answer to it. I mean, I weld and braze and fab and repair and hot rod and this and that and the other. And I try to get into a little bit of everything because, you know, we always watched the G.I. Joe when I was a kid, and well, for those of y'all that are my age that watched it, y'all remember what they said: knowing's half the battle. The more you know, the more you can do. Well, she's getting warm, and there you have it. That hole's filled completely in with brass. That hole's almost filled completely in with brass. That was wore down in there real bad, and I filled it up too. So, but I did leave that hole to give me just a baseline of where I need to drill from, and I'm gonna go work it up a little bit. I probably ain't gonna film all of that because we're getting fairly long now. I think I'm turning the torches off, and because if I don't, I'll forget to do it. All right, I'll bring you back. All right, y'all. I don't remember what we did exactly last time, but I got the holes. The holes are braced shut and re-drilled, and they're much tighter now. So we're gonna see if it'll fit on here. I kept leaving stuff up there, and I had to walk back and forth till I got it all back. But we'll see if this thing will fit in here. It fits. We can get the pin in. This thing's pretty tight as far as getting the pins in and out. Oh, there we go. Put this link on here. See if we can get some Carter pins in it and see how it feels now. So there's that one. Hopefully we can get these up in here, even though they're a pain in the butt to get to. I'll just go on and bend the far out of them. That way, when it needs to come off again, it's so hard you can't get it off. Because everybody likes a little challenge every once in a while. Alright, let's see what we got now. Hey! It don't hit now. It'll go all the way in, it doesn't hit. Alright. These over here's got a little play in them, but I think that's actually in the end of the spindle right here. I don't know whether y'all can see that or not. It's got a little play in it. Somebody made this one. I don't think this spool works both ways. If it's supposed to, well, it does too. It just ain't right. Okay, I see what it is. Well, I'll take this one apart and I'll fix it. Put it back on. There ain't no reason for me to film it. All I gotta do is a little grinding on it. All right. Well, I might stop this thing off and go ahead and shoot a video up. But if I don't do it now, I'm gonna wind up all evening without a video. So I'm gonna start the video uploading, and you never know. I get this thing all straightened out. We might put a log on it and try it out. We'll just have to see how it goes. All right, y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe. God bless. Bellhopper out.